Alrighty, there we go. This is SaharaDrac, sclegacy.com. How's it going, everybody? And it is 5 in the AM, which last I checked was the perfect time to cast a game of StarCraft 2 between myself playing the Blue Terrans and Redundant playing the Red Terrans on the map Lost Temple on the ladder, yes, the ladder, home of a million cheeses, a million whiners, and a million times a million people who like to make marauders. So, I like to make marauders sometimes. You know, I think they're a pretty cool unit. I like their voice. I like the way they waddle. Overall, I find them appealing erotically. So, you know, why not make marauders? They're cool guys. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about marauders when really I should be talking about my sick APM. Oh, 310. Oh, man. So, yeah, there is the barracks going down on 11 after the supply depot on 10. You'll see, since my other games I cast in the past, my build order has changed slightly. Well, actually, the build order hasn't changed at all. The placement has. I'm a big proponent of these. I never, ever am using a supply depot as part of my wall again. I don't care. I'd rather die to the 6 pool than ever use a supply depot as my wall again. And you guys don't have to be so adamant about it. That's fine, but I'm going to. This is just, they're so weak. They're just such a liability. I hate them. They're like, only in StarCraft 2 do you need to wall off with 36 buildings to be protected from things like, you know, banelings. And it's just annoying. So I just risk it. I do my supply depot behind this refinery, even against Zerg, and then I just use big buildings at my ramp because I hate the supply depot. Me and the supply depot are not getting along right now, is what I'm trying to say to you. And in the TVT, the reason I actually picked this game is to show a situation I used to find myself in TVT that I didn't know how to break out of, and basic ways to use map control and push your advantages to a victory in TVT. So, I think I'm getting supply blocked because that's kind of my deal. Oh no, I'm a little supply blocked. Well, I got a guy building here, supply depot going up. No, that's not supply block, doesn't count. Sorry, you can't make fun of me because I can't make any more production right now. Ah, crap, it finished. Okay, but now the supply depot's done. Close enough. Close enough to no supply block that I am still prosu gosu. So here comes a Reaper from this guy, and this is a good opening for Terran. You know, the one Reaper to scout a little bit later, just to see exactly what's going down. But if you take a look here, if I rewind it here, it's very important if you're going to send a Reaper out on this map, and you know I'm here, that you check this Zelnaga Watchtower, because, ooh, embarrassing, I see him right there coming. So as you can see, just using my Marines, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's probably going to come up towards the minerals, and that's exactly what he does. And yeah, he's not going to get a whole lot done. Here's my mistake, though. I'm like, well, I chased him off. He's clearly never coming back. Ah, crap. So let's see if he does take down the mule. He does not take down the mule. The mule actually finished its lifespan all on his own, but I bet you he felt like he killed the mule, and he was really proud of himself. So there's the factory going down early. I have my 2 gases up early because them air units, they cost some gas, let me tell you. So looking over here, we've got a 3 racks build, and then a factory coming from Redundant, double tech lab. He's going to go marauders. See, right now, I'm already feeling ahead because I'm like, he opened Reapers, killed nothing. He opened with a Reaper and killed nothing. I'm already a little bit ahead. I'm up at 26 food. He's already, in this early in the game, a 7 food difference is a big, big deal. Let's see if it's in the workers. I do have 2 more workers, but it's mostly in the Marines because he spent so much time building a Reaper, and that Reaper really needed to be effective in order to make it worth it. So, and it wasn't. So I'm already ahead. I don't know exactly how ahead I am, but I feel ahead because of that wasted Reaper. So there's a tank and a Marine going down while my supply depot builds, and he is just getting stim Marauder while I work on Le Siege. And let's see what I'm going to make. I always Okay, so a lot of Terrans love the Cloaked Banshee in TBT, and I haven't scouted this guy well enough because he's, walled off, and I don't want to use... Oh. I was about to say I don't want to use my scans because of mules, but now I just used a scan, and now I'm like, oh, well, I guess I don't need to go as crazy. So as you can see, yeah, as soon as I see that he's going 3 racks, I cancel the starport, make a tap flag for a Banshee of my own, or a Raven. Basically, but in my normal TBT build where I'm worried about Cloaked Banshees, I always open Raven just to stop the non-Cloaked Banshee because that'll be pretty early. And then I open Viking. I open with a Viking first just to stop that Banshee that doesn't have Cloak yet because sometimes Terrans will rush to that. And then I make a Raven right after. That way I never have to worry about Cloaked Banshees again. I just immediately am like, no, I don't even want to deal with it. I'll spend the 300 gas. I don't care. Because I don't like playing the cute little TBT game with the Banshees and the turrets everywhere and just no. So I see that he's going 3 racks, so I'm expecting a push. I immediately, after I canceled that Viking and decided to put a tech lab down, I immediately built a bunker, and I was really glad my siege mode finished too. So, and then I'm going to expand because now that I'm nice and turtled, why not expand? Because it's a perfect opportunity. So. Now that my Raven's done, I scan over here, see he's going to be passive, so I'm going to decide to take the tanks to him since he's not being aggressive with this infantry. If he had been aggressive, I would have been happy to just turtle. But you don't want to just turtle, You want to be active with your troops, especially when you have the huge advantage that is siege mode. I know he can't have siege mode right now and more tanks than me. There's just no way after investing in this reactor and all this crap. So I throw down the tanks. Just going to use the Raven as vision here. Going to start taking shots. No big deal. I'm not overcommitting. This is basically just to force Terran to make stuff he might not want to make. He is getting a tank out. And I'm going to try and back this stuff into here. I throw this turret down here for vision, and actually, if you look at this health, this turret actually helped a lot. I did lose both my tanks, but I also wiped out his entire force. So I'm going to come up here. This is a mistake a lot of players can make, is overcommitting at this point, saying, "Hey, I think I want to fight. I'm gonna go kill him." But, I realize in time that I'm probably not going to be able to do a whole lot, and I just let my turrets be annoying while I move back to the base. And I feel really good at this point. I feel great about the game at this point. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this game locked down. I have because there's nothing better than coming back from an attack that went, pretty good, and then seeing a fresh new command center ready to go. You're like, ooh, yeah. He has no army to kill this brand new command center with, and I like it. So I'm feeling really good about the game right now. Taking a look over here, reduction tab, sorry. He's just getting his tanks. He still hasn't got siege mode, and I'm getting drop ships and tanks and stuff like that. I'm going to go do some harass with the drop ships while I get my expansion nice and saturated. So here comes some aggression here. Again, please kill the tower sooner than that. So I know he's coming. And so I'm going to, instead of loading these Marines up into this medevac, I'm going to use it for healing. I'm going to siege up this tank, and my bunkers are done right on time. Isn't that beautiful? So if he does push, I will be more than ready, but it looks like he's going to do... It kind of looks like this guy went, hey, I think in Terran versus Terran, you're supposed to, like, siege over here and, like, totally contain him, die. But that's not really something you do when you're behind, Basically, you're behind in the tank count, you're behind in the Viking advantage, like in the potential to make Vikings. You don't, this isn't gonna be that good, because as far as it stands, I have an expansion, I have more tanks, and I have the potential for more Vikings, and I think I do have more Vikings right now. No, I have 0 Vikings, and he has 1. Oh no, I have 1 Viking, and he has 0. And I will always be ahead in this Viking account until he, like, seriously commits to it. So, I'm happy to sit here in mine. I'm already ahead economically, and I know I can break out of here when I need to. He's still one-basing and trying to contain. It's like, I'm just going to make more stuff than you and then break out, So, this is a good fundamental idea, but you need to know when to do it, and when to do stuff like this. Actually, he could have done this same attack while expanding and keeping this safe, and it would be just as effective as with his little contain here, which is, eventually going to just die. So, this is a bit annoying. He's going to do this marine drop here because he saw it on television. And stims in and is going to start going for some SCVs. Takes out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 SCVs. That's serious business. I'm not going to lie. That's you do not want to lose that many SCVs. Because as you can see, I'm still ahead by 1. Oh, and here's, I say oh because I wanted to unload these bunkers and I just totally didn't. So I like brought like 3 Marines and a Marauder to fight this off, and I was like, wait, why is this still alive? Oh, I forgot to unload. Me bunkers, laddie. Oh, me bunkers. And yeah, it's not good. Not good to forget that. But I'm still okay because I have an expansion. And this guy, if you're sitting at 65 food, okay, now he's actually, because the SCV kills, he's sitting at more food. If you have if you're sitting at 70 food and you don't have an expansion, there's something fundamentally wrong with your plan. Okay? Like, you should be expanded by 50 food. Like, I know that sounds a little bit like restraining, a little bit early, but you need to be at least working on your expansion at 50 food. Like, if you're at 70 food one basing in Terran vs. Terran, F you, bro. You know? So I'm going to come in here, I'm like, this, I know for certain that he does not have more tanks than me. I haven't scouted it. I didn't see it, but I know because of what's been happening in the game with my push earlier, and with my economic advantage, he does not have more tanks than me. And actually, my only mistake here was that I accidentally ran those Marines in the tank fire. I just wanted to move my tanks up and take this stuff out. So he's going to try and expand to the... It's like, no. Like, again, he's trying to play this Terran Siege contained game while not having more stuff than me. You know? And it's like, what's wrong with this expansion? You know, this is a good third when you're nice and solid. You know, you got a big establishment here in the middle of the map, and you're mining out over here. You know, it's great to take this third, because then it like completely puts pressure on your opponent over here. But yeah, trying to take it as your first expansion while I have more tanks than you, and I've had an expansion mining for 5 minutes. Not the best idea. So I'm just gonna creep some tanks forward. I should salvage these, but I have so many minerals because I'm so bad at this video game that I'm like, no need to salvage. I have tons of money, so I don't, just in case I need them. Just taking a look at the units. He's actually, see, I'm way ahead in the workers, and this is where this guy's big problem comes in. He's not making workers constantly. I don't care if this is almost mined out. You need lots of workers. But he's got a lot of Marauders. Good than that. He's got 10 Marauders, and I have 19 Marines. Marines are good against Marauders, actually, so just throwing that out there. So I'm going to throw down a turret here and a sensor tower here, and the sensor tower in this spot is great. It's up on the cliff, so it can't be easily sniped. And yeah, just taking out this missile turret here. And sensor towers are key in Terran vs. Terran. And speaking of the key to Terran vs. Terran, right here, see these seven bad boys? Yeah, those are the game win. Why? Okay, yeah, I have 7 Vikings to his 0. 7 Vikings to 0, and it's going to take a miracle for you to ever win TVT. Okay, like I'm not even exaggerating, because in a game like this attrition game, the Vikings are just so powerful. So don't ever neglect your Vikings for cute plays like this. I mean, yeah, I fell for it once. Sucks, dude. But that time, I totally just saw like his little dot going here. I mean, he flew right through the sensor tower. I believe I react instead of being an idiot. Oh yeah, see, I have my tanks over here. I wanted to siege them, but I guess I was focusing on other stuff, and I suck. So there's the tanks coming in, some Marauders, Vikings to take out the medevacs. Then I'm like,